Today, we're going to unlock a really simple but surprisingly powerful still, one that can take your presentations from kind of forgettable to totally fantastic. Before we begin, please press the like button and the subscribe button. Okay, now let's talk about a problem I'm pretty sure we've all faced. You spend hours building this amazing presentation, but when you look at it, something just feels a little blah. So let me ask you, are your slides just cycling through the same old default fonts? You know the ones. If your work is blending in with everyone else's, it might just be because your fonts are too. Even the best ideas can look a little plain with a generic font. But what if you could change all that in just a few clicks? Well, that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to show you how to install and use custom fonts to make your presentations finally stand out and have a voice of their own. So why even bother with custom fonts? Is it just about looking cool? Nope. It's actually a really smart strategic choice that makes your whole presentation better. Let's break down exactly why. First impressions are a huge deal, right? And your font choice is working for you or against you the second that first slide pops up. Just think about it. A sharp, clean font can give off a modern, techie vibe, while a nice handwritten font can feel way more personal and authentic. And hey, if you're doing this for work or your own personal brand, this is absolutely crucial. Using your brand's official fonts makes everything look so professional and put together. It connects your presentation to your website, your social media. It builds trust and makes you look legit. But here's the thing, and this is super important. A font's #1 job is to be read. You could find the most creative font in the world, but if your audience has to squint to read it, you've already lost them. That's why fonts like Montserrat or Poppins are so popular. They look great, and they're incredibly easy on the eyes. All right, convinced? I thought so. So where do we actually go to find these awesome new fonts? The first, most important step is getting them from a place you can trust. Good news, you don't have to search very far. These 3 websites are fantastic. Google Fonts, seriously, is a goldmine of high-quality, totally free fonts. DaFonts and FontSquirrel are also amazing resources with just massive libraries to explore. Okay, so when you download your font, it's almost always going to come inside a .zip folder. Just open that up and inside you'll find the font file itself. It'll end in either .ttf or .otf. Honestly, don't worry about the difference between them. For our purposes, they both work perfectly. Your first step is always to get that file out of the zip folder. All right, Windows folks, listen up. This section is for you. I'm going to walk you through the process, and I promise it's super simple. So here's the whole game plan at a glance. You download it unzip. You find the font file. You right-click it and select Install. And then you just open PowerPoint and start using it. It really is that easy. So for that installation step, you've actually got 2 quick options. The fastest way? Just right-click the font file and hit Install. Boom, done. Or you can double-click it. That opens up a little preview window so you can see what it looks like, and you just click the Install button in there. Either way gets the job done. Now, this is a huge pro tip, so listen closely. If you had PowerPoint open while you installed the font, it's not going to show up right away. Don't panic. All you have to do is completely close PowerPoint and then open it back up. It just needs a quick refresh to see the new font you added. Okay, Mac users, it's your turn. The process for you is just as easy, maybe even a little bit easier. It's a bit different, though, because you'll be using a handy app that's already on your Mac called FontBook. So you'll do the same first step. Download and unzip the file. But then all you have to do is double-click that font file. That's it. Your Mac will automatically open it up in FontBook. You'll see a preview. You click that Install Font button, and you are good to go. It'll now be available in PowerPoint and all your other apps, too. Awesome. So now you have this cool new superpower. But you know what they say. With great power comes great responsibility. Just because you can download 100 crazy fonts doesn't mean you should use them all at once. Let's talk about how to use this new power like a pro. Here's my #1 rule. Less is more. Seriously, try to stick to just 2, maybe 3 fonts for your whole presentation. A classic combo that always works is pairing a strong, bold font for your headlines with a simple, clean font for everything else. And especially for work stuff, it's probably best to avoid anything too decorative. Remember, clarity is king. This quote just hits the nail on the head. Your creative choices should always serve your message and make it clearer, not more complicated. A beautiful presentation is one that's effortless to understand, and that all starts with a good, readable font.
And just like that, you're free. You're no longer stuck with the same boring default options. You can now give every single presentation a unique voice that perfectly matches your message. So the only question left is, what are you going to go create?